Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 2 of our all-new series here on the channel, our Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. So, in the last episode, we kicked things off with getting our starter Pokemon, made our way here to Viridian City, got Professor Oak's parcel, went back to Pallet Town, gave it to Oak, and we started the Nuzlocke rules, because the Nuzlocke rules do not begin until you get Pokeballs, which we now have, as you can see from the layout down below, or off to the side, down below my webcam. I just had a brief moment where I was like, I forget the layout of this video series. But, right below my face, you can see our team as it currently stands. I'll show you their stats and such right now. Our starter Pokemon in the Pikachu edition is not Pikachu, it is Dratini, which was a nice random encounter just outside Pallet Town. See, he's more on the offensive side. He didn't gain a level yet, I thought he had. Oh well, we gotta do some training eventually anyway before we get too far into the game. But he has Wrap and Leer for the time being. Oh, he needs 1 experience point to level 6. Alright then. And we did capture a random encounter on route number 1, Shelly the Chansey, only sitting at level 2, with a decent special stat. Look at that, already at 9. And she has Pound and Tail Whip and 15 experience to get to the next level. So, I'm gonna do some, spend some time training up a little bit here, but I kind of want to get some more encounters first, although, no, looking at the levels right now, level 5, level 2, I would rather get some training done before we go after some captures. So let's switch around to Shelly in the lead. We'll have to do some switch training. Actually, second guessing that. I'm going to switch and put Dratini back to the front. I would like him to gain a few levels first, and then we can do some switch training. Now what we're going to do is, just because we did use up a lot of items, or a lot of Pokeballs, trying to capture Shelly in the last episode, we're going to go restock those, and I can buy 1. So, what I'm going to do is, as I say, do some switch training for a little bit, try to get maybe, I think I'll get Shelly to level 5, but I'll try to get Dratini to like a level 8 maybe, or something like that. We'll see how well this goes, and then I might want to add some more Pokemon, but then I want to start battling some trainers and getting some money. We can battle our rival Blue just outside of town on the west side of Viridian City. He'll give you some money, and I guess there's a few trainers up in... See, what I'd like to do is go for some trainers in Viridian Forest first. That's not too painful. Oh, but we missed the wrap. Alright. Let's wrap anyway. I was going to go for a Leer attack, but never mind. If we can just get the wrap attacks off, we can get the damage here. But I can go for some trainers in Viridian Forest, get some money from them, and then maybe go for some more encounters and captures, because... Stop missing, please! Oh, and that's going to make Scratch hurt even more. Because I do know the rival uses a level 7 Pokemon and a level 9 Pokemon. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure which one is the level 7, which is level 9, but he does have a new capture added to the team, and the starter is... I think the starter's level 9. And I randomized the game to keep it so that the starter will, or the rival will always have the same starting Pokemon. So he's always going to have Poliwag, which we did see him start with. Level 6! Not bad, Dratini. I'd like to see if Dratini can level up to get Thunder Wave. That would help us out with capturing things as well. But anyway, chances are, hey Chansey, chances are, the rival might randomly happen to have, I don't know, for example, say a Mewtwo as his new addition to the team. Stuff like that can happen in this randomizer. I don't know what's really going to happen. Also, Lightning Malittens did leave a comment in the last episode. There's a rule I forgot to mention as far as Nuzlockes go. If at any point my entire team, my active team of 6, or whatever I have at the time, does get knocked out and I black out, that is the official end of a Nuzlocke challenge. I lose the game at that point. Now, as far as this content here on the channel, I might decide just to continue anyway, just kind of get rid of all the Pokemon from the team. If I have anything in the PC to make use of, I might go ahead and, grab some of them. But as far as like the official challenge goes, the challenge will have been lost at that point. The reason I might continue the adventure is because this is meant to be I don't want to just call it nothing but a filler series, but it's meant to fill the gap between the Pokemon Sapphire playthrough and the next main Pokemon adventure that I go through with my Pokemon from all generations. So the system is not ready just yet to record that next playthrough. So I might continue this if there's a blackout. I might just jump into like the Gen 2 randomizer. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. We're just going to have to wait and see how things play out here in the yellow randomized version. And although I should have probably mentioned this at the start of the video, I didn't. I think I went over the basic tentative update schedule maybe in the first video. I know I mentioned it in yesterday's news update video thingy though. I'm going to be updating Yellow, the randomized Nuzlocke, on Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be what I'm aiming for. Plus maybe a 3rd episode some weeks on either Saturday or Sunday, depending on whatever other content, if I could speak, I'm going to have for that week. For example, this weekend, I've got plans to show off some of the Kanto x Alola Regional Rumble online competition videos, which I've signed up for. I'm going to jump in and take care of that because I want the Pidgeotite. Level 7. I want to get Dratini to level 8 before we move on, but I'm going to go heal up, get the PP back for a wrap, because that is currently Dratini's only attack. Now, I mentioned, I think in the first episode, I've randomized what attacks are going to be taught from TMs, but the Pokemon that can learn each number TM has not been changed. So what I'm really looking forward to is what sorts of random, crazy combinations can we get? Now, I'm pretty sure Bide, the first TM that you get from Brock when you beat him, if I beat him, who knows what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure you get Bide, which I think every Pokemon can learn. So that means any Pokemon's going to be able to learn whatever attack Brock actually gives us from the TM. So, who knows what's going to happen? Now, as you're seeing here, the randomizer, I've set it so that, I mentioned this, I think, in the last episode as well. I'm just recapping everything I said, because it's been a few days since I recorded the Pokemon Yellow. I don't remember what I said last time, but if there are 2 different Pokemon on a route, for example, Pidgey and Rattata on Route 1, I've randomized the game to have 2 other species appear instead. Or there's a slight chance, I think, that it could have randomized Rattata to Pidgey, or Pidgey to another Pidgey, or something like that. So I haven't seen it yet, but you never know. We might see some natural Pokemon on some routes here at some point. I just realized this is a good place to train for all the experience Chansey's going to give you as well. Now, I don't think I'm going to train Shelly immediately. I would like to go get some more captures. I don't know how I want to do this. See, like, I want to keep grinding montages until just before taking on a gym in each city. And kind of what I was doing in all previous generations, training up on the route leading into town before taking on a gym. But we do have that rival battle, which kind of scares me. Level 7 and level 9. I might have to consider doing some grinding before then, but we'll wait and see what I get as far as other encounters go. Once I get Dratini to level 8, I kind of want to go into the Viridian Forest and get that encounter, simply because I know one of the encounters, well, I know technically 2 of the encounters, but I know one of the encounters I want to get in there if I can. I'm not going to spoil it, but I do not know what is on Route 20, is it 22, I think, outside of town, and Route 2, just north of here. So, I could go for those and just see what I happen to get. Still nothing? I was hoping for a Thunder Wave. Well, let's move things along a little bit and see if we can add some more Pokemon to the team. So, I should check out Viridian City first here. I almost said Viridian Forest. I'm going to check out the city, talk to folks. I don't think you get any items, but there is... Wait, there's one more thing I randomized. When the old man teaches you how to capture Pokemon, I randomized what Pokemon shows up for him, and I can't remember... I remember what I see. But I'll leave it for you guys to see in just a moment. But let's talk to folks. I don't think you get any items in here. You want to know about the 2 kinds of Caterpillar Pokemon? Sure. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch out for its poison sting. Will do, if I ever encounter a wild Weedle. What's going to be crazy, I can encounter wild Beedrill at some point, like evolved Pokemon. It's going to be so fun doing this. Phew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Sis says Pokemon will become tame if you treat them nicely. What are your notes? Looked at the notebook, first page. Pokeballs used to catch Pokemon. We've read all this. 6 Pokemon we carried. People are raised. They make Pokemon Fighter called trainers. I'm gonna skip. We know the rest of this information. Okay, be sure to read the blackboard carefully. This is all the status conditions, I think. Yep. We already know about all those as well. And my friend Clay, who left a comment on the last video, says, randomizing a game makes it feel like it's new because like new species appear in different areas, and it does. This feels like a whole new adventure to me. Plus, there's some things in Yellow that are different than in the Red and Blue series. I wonder, the starting Pokemon that you do get Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle in Pokemon Yellow. Are they going to be randomized? I don't know. Viridian City, the Eternally Green Paradise. I think they've been randomized, but I'm not going to know till I get to that point, of course. Those Pokeballs at your waist. You have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. It certainly is. Now, I do know there's a hidden item up here. So, items that you see in Pokeballs have been randomized. Also, hidden items like this, which normally I think is a potion, has become a protein. That can increase the attack stat of a Pokemon. I'm gonna hang on to it for now. I could use it for Dratini to power up Wrap, but I'll wait and see what his final moveset turns out to be. And I could use it on somebody else instead. When I go shop in Pewter City, I have to take the Winding Trail in Viridian Forest. I almost said Winding Trail. I'll talk to you in a second there, sir. What's going on in here? My daddy loves Pokemon too. Has this been randomized? Nope, it's still Speary the Spearow. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Simple names are the easiest to remember. I sometimes get some flack from certain people for the nickname I gave my Persian, Whiskers. But this man speaks to my heart, you know? Sometimes simple names are the best. Whiskers the Persian. Perfect name for a cat with whiskers. Anyway, I've had my coffee now and I feel great. Sure, you can go through. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. I see you're using a Pokédex. I'll show you how to catch Pokemon as my apology. So let's see what he happens to encounter here. That ain't no Weedle. A wild Nidoqueen appears for this gentleman. Isn't this crazy? Imagine if this actually just showed up in town. I guess it's like Pokemon Go. It could. And he oh, it was so close to. That didn't work. I must be losing my touch. I've run out of Pokeballs too. I have to get some at Pokemon Mart. Off he goes. Alright, so how many Pokeballs do I have? I've got 6. I'm gonna head west of town, see if I can capture anything else out there. As I said, I don't yet have Thunder Wave, so it's not gonna make it. It's gonna make it slightly more difficult to capture something, especially if it has a low catch rate. But I have no clue what's in this grass. This is it, first encounter, and this one does count. This is traditional Nuzlocke. Execute! Grass and Psychic, that's not terribly bad. We can always buy Leaf Stones, and you can buy Leaf Stones in Celadon City, can't you? I think so. Level 2, but it's got really good defense. It's going to survive a Wrap attack. Critical. One more Wrap will lower it down nicely, then I can start throwing Pokeballs. Do we get to add Execute to the team? Come on. Don't waste my Pokeballs, please. Oh, come on! Barrage. Really? That's what you got? Alright, another Pokeball. I need Thunder Wave. I need my Pokeballs, too! Stop this! No! Alright, you're doing no damage with Barrage. I don't think Shelly has any attacks that we can weaken this with. Hang on, let me just check. Can I check the summary here? Yeah, Pound and Tail Whip. We could pound it, that would do no damage. Let's do that. We're going to switch into Shelly. I don't think she'll take too much damage. Oh, also this thing has Barrier up as well. I don't think the Barrage is going to hurt Shelly too much. That's only doing 1 as well, and maximum 5. Alright, let's do a slight little tap, Shelly. What? There goes that encounter. Wasted 2 Pokeballs. Oh, come on. How does a Chansey do that much damage with anything other than like a special hit? I guess because it was a stab attack, so. No Execute for us, unfortunately. One of the things about Nuzlocks, like the traditional style Nuzlocke, which I haven't really done before, you can't waste encounters. If a Pokemon gets knocked out, you need to have something to fall back on, and losing an encounter can be really detrimental in the long run. Viridian City Pokemon Gym. Who's the leader? This Pokemon Gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. I don't know. We got no clue who that is. If you watch Pokemon Blue, or if you've been a Pokemon fan for any time, you already know. Trainer tips, catch Pokemon and expand your collection. Thanks for rubbing it in, Random Sign. I tried. The more you have, the easier it is to fight. Alright, now I don't know what the encounter is on this route either. Route 2, Viridian City to Pewter City. So, let's take our chances out here. See what happens to come along. Want to be something amazing that's easy to catch, please. It's a Nidoking. I would enjoy getting a Nidoking. I hope this thing can't destroy me. Alright, we get the wrap off first. Very good. I'm gonna slowly whittle this thing down. What's the catch rate on this gonna be? If we can add this to the team, that's gonna be great. I don't know what attacks it learns naturally. I think because it's a stone evolution, it won't learn too much naturally. I'm gonna start throwing Pokeballs. I got 4 left. Let's see what happens here. Breaks out immediately, yeah, okay. And it's no longer wrapped. That was a critical tackle, we can handle that. I'm gonna go for another Pokeball. I'll try one more, and hope for a capture. If it breaks out and I have 1 left, I'm gonna try Wrap again. Yeah, I gotta try Wrap again now. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, it's only level 4, though. Don't knock out the Nidoking, please. Just get it to one tiny little bit of a sliver. Yes! Alright, this is our best chance. Pokeball fails now. I can't help that. Come on! No. Oh well. You're getting experience anyway. Why are they giving us all these hard Pokemon to catch at the beginning? Why is it so randomized? I'm gonna go heal up. I kind of want to go and fight some trainers in the forest right now to get some more money, because there is one encounter within the forest. I don't want to run the risk of encountering anything and not having Pokeballs to capture, because although I don't have Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke is still going. So if I encounter something in the forest, in the wild, that is my first encounter. Not having Pokeballs to capture it is my own unfortunate bad luck. So I can't say, well, I don't have Pokeballs, therefore this encounter doesn't count. Nope. The rules do kick in and stay active as soon as you get Pokeballs for the first time in the game. So that being said, I want to get some money first. I could probably sell some items that I don't need right now, but I kind of want to keep my potions and all that. I'm gonna go... I could sell the protein, actually. Those sell for some decent money. And since I don't actively really want to use it just yet, plus if I really, really need to, I can buy more of those later. I'm gonna sell that, get some cash, and buy some Pokeballs. Alright, how much do we get for the protein? Please be a good amount. That is a good amount. Alright, I'll take that. Let's buy ourselves some Pokeballs. How many can I get? I'm gonna go with 20 Pokeballs. And I might as well buy some more healing items too. 2 potions. I can buy 1 antidote, 1 paralyzed heal. Alright, I guess it was really good that we randomly got that protein there. Imagine if it was just a potion, couldn't have sold that for hardly anything. Alright, with 20 Pokeballs now in hand, I guess I can go get this encounter in the forest and hope I make the catch. Wait, you're here now? Want me to show you how to catch Pokemon again? Is it different this time? Or do you still find the Nidoqueen? Isn't it weird? Nidoqueen in the city, Nidoking outside the city. Does he make the catch this time? He's only got 1 Pokeball. You should have sold a protein, sir. He's got it. Yes! I actually didn't think he was going to have it. Good job, sir. First, you need to weaken the target Pokemon. No, you don't. You didn't do that at all. You're not giving me good advice. So we missed out on the Nidoking. I wonder what else is on this route, though. I just want to see if I can find one more encounter just to see what's here. See what we... Well, we already know what we missed out on. Nidoking. But what else could there have been? Rhyhorn. Alright, that wouldn't have been bad, I guess. Can't really hurt you, though. I'm just going to walk away from this encounter. With only Wrap, we can't hurt that thing. Alright, now, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Ever since testing the game before recording episode 1. Are you going to Viridian Forest? Be careful, it's a natural maze. I've been through Viridian Forest and whatever the forest in Gen 6 is called many times. I know my way through. You have to roam far to get new kinds of Pokemon. Look for other types outside of Viridian Forest. Unfortunately, the route just north of Viridian Forest is still Route 2, so that's not a new encounter. I'm pretty sure it's Route 2. Yeah, Route 3 goes to Mount Moon. Trainer tips. Weaken Pokemon before attempting capture. When healthy, they may escape. Well, we did that, and Nidoking still broke out. I came here with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. I'm diving right into the grass. First blade of grass, we find... That's what I was hoping to find, everybody. There are wild Charizard in Viridian Forest. Now, again, it's going to have a very difficult capture rate. I don't have Thunder Wave yet. I really should have gotten Thunder Wave before doing this, but how epic will this be? Adding a Charizard to the team with minimal ability to capture it. We're getting the maximum wraps off here, too. We got max wraps. Alright, so it's 5 wraps. A critical might knock it out, but I gotta weaken it more. How much does this do to you? Oh, 1 more wrap I think knocks it out. I gotta start throwing Pokeballs. Come on, give me this capture. I need this. We've lost 2 already. No, not yet, but I'm not giving up. We got 20 Pokeballs for this capture. That's fine. You can growl. Actually, the growl is not bad. If you can weaken my attack, I could go for another wrap at some point. Alright, -1 attack. I'm going to wait a little bit more before going for another wrap attack. There's 2. Bear with me as I count on my fingers, but Just gonna make sure I don't forget. We don't have the option like in Gen 7 to just look at a glance how many stats, or how many levels has a stat dropped. Just don't burn me. Actually, if you burn me, that wouldn't be bad either. Wrap would do nothing at that point. Still breaking out. Alright, so how many Pokeballs do we have left? When I get down to 12 Pokeballs, I think I'll try Wrap again. I gave up on counting already. Alright, come on. Join the team! We need some firepower, and you're exactly the kind of firepower I'm looking for. Not just yet. Alright, -3. Let's go one more ball. If that fails, I'm gonna risk the Wrath. Just don't get a critical. Burn me, come on. How often do you ask to get burned? I guess if you have a Guts Pokemon, but... Alright, we miss anyway. Come on, let's just a slight little tap of Wrap, a little Wrap tap. Actually, we can go another one. That's as low as I want to risk it. Alright. Come on. We got 12 Pokeballs left. We have to get this capture. Stop breaking out. Just stay in the ball. Don't do that again. We got 10 Pokeballs. What am I worried about? We're going to get this capture. I'm confident. We have this in the bag. That's annoying. That's going to make Scratch hurt even more. You're not going to break out of all 20 Pokeballs, I'll tell you that right now. Potion... I'm going to Potion in a moment. If they do get a critical Scratch, in this generation, critical ignores the defense drops. So, it's not going to be boosted Scratch damage with the Leer. There we go. So, now we're going to go with a Potion. Let's get Dratini healed up almost to full, and get back to throwing those Pokeballs. There is... I'm going to say, there's no chance you're breaking out of every Pokeball I brought with me. Come on, 20 Pokeballs. One of them has to work. Throw me some encouragement down below, folks. Comments, likes, anything you want to toss out there. I need your help to get this capture. I guess, okay. If I go down to like maybe just a few Pokeballs left, if I've been growled a few more times, I can try Wrap one last chance. Because I don't want to lose this encounter. I've never done standard traditional Nuzlocke. I now see the challenge of it, like, because I don't have a whole team of Pokemon in the PC to fall back on, as I've been doing in the my main series playthroughs. But with that, yes, we got Charizard! Oh boy, what a Pokemon to get this early in the game. Charizard, the flame Pokemon. When expelling a blast of super hot fire, the red flame at the tip of its tail burns more intensely. Yes, we're going to nickname this Pokemon, so if you've been watching many of the playthroughs thus far, you know I have a Charizard as it already stands. It is, well, this is this alternate world dimensions recreation of Blaze, the Charizard. Whew, boy, we've got ourselves a yeah, I didn't know it was at 1 HP. If we tried Wrap again, that would have knocked him out. Oh, boy. So, of course, Fire, Flying, Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Leer. Pretty standard moves for a Charizard, even like more like a Charmander at this level. But let's go heal up. And I guess we'll go maybe one trainer battle within the forest. Can you believe how many Pokeballs that took? Oh, man. So, we'll go with a trainer battle in the forest. I think maybe the next episode, what I might do is clear out all of Viridian Forest, then come back and fight the rival, because then we'll have some training along the way, and we'll have more Pokemon to fall back on. I don't really think Shelly's going to help us against the rival, not just yet, but Blaze could certainly come in handy, depending on what Pokemon Blue actually uses against us. Of course, we know Dratini can easily resist Poliwag's bubble attack, so that's not a threat, but I just hope that Blue doesn't have something like a Rhydon or Golem or something at this point in the game. That would be pretty bad for us to deal with. So, I guess what I can do, I can lead Blaze and switch him out. Like, what I'll do for this episode, for just the end of, or to end this episode off, I'm going to use Blaze as the lead Pokemon, and if need be, I'll switch him out and let Dratini take the attack. Or do the battle against whatever trainer. Because I know there's a trainer to the bottom left in the forest. I don't know what Pokemon she uses, but I did battle her just to see if it was randomized, and it was. And maybe it's something Blaze can handle, I can't remember. But let's go. Let's take on this random trainer, who I didn't even know was a trainer initially. What else do we find in here? Isn't it funny? Charizard is the common encounter in this forest. Well, this could be good experience, though. Let's leer the defenses down. Come on, Blaze, you can do this, buddy. It's so cool having an alternate version of Blaze on the team. Like, what I'm really excited about is finding just how many Pokemon of my previous generations are going to be recreated in this. Plus, there's going to be new species. Like, if I caught that Execute, I haven't used a main Execute, or an Execute in my main team before. So it'd be cool to see what new Pokemon will be added. But I'm kind of more interested in seeing which Pokemon can I have recreated, such as Blaze and Dratini, for example. And in a way, Shelly, even though she doesn't come along until Gen 4 in my overall collection. Alright, getting decent experience here for Blaze. He's going to handle this pretty well. Oh, the Growl attack lowered me down. Come on. Alright, we're going to go with we're going to have a nice light tap of Ember to finish this up. There we go. Blaze is faster. I guess technically we're at about time for the episode, but I'll just go... Oh, he went up 2 levels from that! That is awesome! I wonder, do they... I think they can skip over learning attacks if they miss the level in between those. So that's kind of something I want to be careful with. Anyway, hi, do you have a Pikachu? Normally I would in Pokemon Yellow, but I've got a Dratini this time around. Lass has 2 Pokemon. I remember that now, yeah, Slowbro. Well, this is going to be a very long battle. We're going to switch into Dratini, because I'm pretty sure this thing has Water Gun. And because of the defenses of this thing, it's going to take a long time of Wrap attacks. Oh wait, you've got Headbutt too. Alright, we're here for the long haul, everybody. I just want to say, thanks for your encouragement during the capture of Blaze the Charizard. I couldn't have done it without you folks out there. I'm sure you were just spamming comments down below. Probably not. You were just probably just there fixated on the video, waiting to see what's going to happen. And we made the capture. So, did we have a bad time missing out on Execute and Nidoking? Kinda, yeah, maybe, probably. Having them added to the team would definitely have been good, but we've got a decent team for the time being. Not level-wise, of course, but how often do you have a Charizard within Viridian Forest, right? I think we're doing pretty okay for the time being. I just hope we don't encounter, like I say, a powerful rock type that's going to destroy our team when we take on Blue. Fortunately, I was able to yammer on during that entire Wrap Fest, gaining 2 more levels off of that. He's already hit level 8! I love that! And a Lickitung. I'm thinking I can go back into Blaze now. With those level ups, he should be able to do some pretty decent damage with the Ember, and some maybe Scratch attacks. Oh. What kind of a loser spams the Wrap combo like this? Come on. Get some real tactics, would ya? Yeesh. Anyway, let's move Ember to the top, Scratch up here. Can we get the burn? That'd be nice. Wow! I forgot, critical hits in this generation are based off of speed, so the faster my Pokemon, the more likely we're going to see critical hits. Very cool. Alright, a Scratch attack finishes this up. Once you let me go. Of course, back in Gen 1, for those of you that are not aware, Wrap locks you into being unable to do anything. Except you can use items during the Wrap, but you can't attack during the Wrap attacks. So they changed it in Gen 2, of course. Dratini hits level 9. Still no Thunder Wave? Was it level 15 he gets that, maybe? Oh no, really? Yes, really. I looked forever, but I never found a Pikachu here. Aw, I guess that means... Wait, with the randomizer, I could find a Pikachu here. But that is going to be a wrap, haha, for this episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Things are looking pretty crazy, pretty awesome, pretty fun. I can't wait to record the next one, but that's going to be on Thursday. So stay tuned tomorrow for an episode of our Pokemon TCG live online matches, which I am way behind on. I don't know, if I can get a few deck ideas put together, I might try to put a couple out in the next couple of weeks just to sort of get back on track. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I want to say thanks for watching today's episode of the Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like down below if you haven't already, if you were doing so during the encouragement of capturing our Charizard. And if you missed any episodes thus far, there's a link in the description to the playlist of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Of course, only 2 episodes right now, but there'll be more as time goes on. And to check out some more videos that I have done, watch the outro for some links to some of those videos, plus a link to subscribe to the channel for more daily Pokemon content such as this, Pokemon TCG Online. We have a Pokemon Wi-Fi battles coming up on the weekend for the Kanto x Alola Regional Rumble. And on Mondays, usually it seems like every second Monday nowadays, but Monday news update video thingies recapping you on all the highlights and headlines in the world of Pokemon. with all that, we are now done. Professor Chaz is signing off. I want to say thanks once again for watching today's episode of Pokemon Yellow, Randomized Nuzlocke, and I'm now signing off, and Professor Chaz will catch you next time.